I turned my Bluetooth off. Is it working now? I hope so. This is so perfect that none of that was heard. Yeah. Okay, so troll agent, may I ask you, are you a troll or are you an agent looking for trolls to stop them? Because that would mean that you work for YouTube, presumably, or you're a vigilante like me. And that's what I was just talking about, is that I want to start, I don't know, maybe. Okay, so, all right, so let's play a game. Okay, I'm Jigsaw now, okay? I need to put my makeup on, so I'm going to do it while we talk, so it's not that I'm completely dismissing you because you're stupid, because I would usually start pulling makeup out of my purse when stupid people would do that. In high school, I was a self-righteous bitch, and I had balls, because I had nothing to lose. I was being completely mind-fucked at home. Oh, would you like to be the other guy? The troll agent is asking. Please don't troll him, because he's not asking for this, okay? So let me just throw that out there. So, see, I'm looking out for the little people. They wanted to know who you are. They're probably a gay person that wants to fuck you. Look at that beautiful specimen of Aryan Nation man. He's not in the Aryan Nation. So that's what's funny, is that I've made you my little whipping boy. Bullshit, racial. And you're white and I'm white. But you were gay for a black man who's a very dark-skinned black man. Damn, he's prettier. Yeah, he is. I know he's way prettier than me. That was actually, okay, so good, troll. Good. That was easy. That was stupid, and also, you're right, and also, I'm old. How old do you think I am, troll agent? I like you, troll agent. I hope that you have so many zits, it's stupid, and that you're actually a beautiful person who's sitting there trying to stop. Can you hold this for me? I don't know where to put it. I don't want to put it on the dirty floor. Thank you. Put it on the dirty paint can. 32. Oh, so you know me. Or I put my birthday on here. Or you are one of the middle-aged white men who somehow guesses my age right. Because you're definitely not one of the middle-aged black men who always says 10 years younger to try to make me feel better about myself. And I'm like, no, when you make me feel young like that, it makes me feel like you're hitting on a... You did guess right. Yes, troll agent. Does that make you feel better? See? So that's their irony. I don't know if you're doing this on purpose, but this is what I perceive you to be. You say troll agent because you're calling yourself out as troll, but what you're actually doing is trolling in a respectful, fact way. Hashtag facts. I loved it when my friend Sally, that was the only reason I wanted to start using hashtags, but I didn't use hashtags other than hashtag. And Keith would be like, can you please stop with that? And I'm like, it's ironic. And he's like, it's not anymore because it's not funny anymore and it's already been done. That doesn't make it less ironic. That makes me less original. Here's the thing. I've created, in my own mind, created it. But no, I don't believe an artist has ever done it before. See, how do I fix this? Do you want him in the screen because he's pretty and it'll make you stop hating me so much? You don't want to be in the screen. You keep backing up. Racism you want to talk about. Okay, so troll agent. So if you are somebody, so I perceive that this is actually an intelligent person because he's been responding intelligently. Also, he knows my age, which means he looked up my information.
He doesn't know my age.
I'm sorry, that's all the time we have for today. Did you hear the buzzer?
Yeah.
Hand me the mirror so I can do my makeup. Thank you. By the way, troll agent, I hope you appreciate this. I have broken mirror that, like, these white supremacists would come into my house and break all my mirrors, so I just started putting them up everywhere. CIA wants to know my location. Well, they would already know that because my brother was a CIA agent, and I'm probably still listed somewhere on family member of CIA agent, former CIA agent who died list. So I'm not worried about that. So the whole racial thing. The reason that I'm addressing it, and that was what was funny about the fact that all of that was no sound, is that some of it, I said I was being a vigilante, which I'm not really, and the CIA would want to know that and be like, hey, Robin, don't do that. But also it's kind of funny, and I bet one or two of those guys would be like, but I like what your style is. So I said I was going to start seeking out pedophiles and mid-coitus while I was on top riding them with my hands in CPR kind of position, because I would make sure to be a little bit like, why is she doing it like that? I'd be like, so I hear you like, oh, here, can I do the whole grind thing? Should I do the grinding thing? Because the black... Oh, shit. We knocked everything. See, I didn't need to say black right there. All of the guys are gonna like it. See that? So that was God correcting me. All right. This is what I'm saying I would do. I'm not saying I'm actually going to. I'm sorry. Your head, my phone. Okay, so I'd be like sitting here grinding him, and I'd be like, ow, I can't do it on this one because my knees hurt. All right, there we go. I'd be like, so I hear you like fucking a little girl. And I just keep grinding him. And I'd be like, and he'd be like, what? I hope he would be like, what? Because I would just say that I was young. I wouldn't say, I would be like, I'm over 18. I'll show you my ID. Gross. Vomit. The fact that guys actually like that kind of shit. But there's a lot of porn like that, and it's disgusting. And there's one guy who, he's not white supremacist, actually. I even asked him, and he was like, I'm not gang affiliated, because that's bullshit. I'm just a rich white boy who's trying to make my blah, blah, blah. But the reason, I was like, why did you say white boy? And he's like, because I hear you like black dudes. And I was like, why does anyone hear about me? Because I'm an agoraphobic 32-year-old woman who lives in the middle of nowhere. I was just a mom, just a booby doctor, just a nurse, and now people know who I am, and I'm infamous in this town, and somebody heard my voice. Did I tell you this? I was in Max Seg in jail, and I was sitting there, and I was crying, and one of the dudes was like, Robin, shut up, and I was like, da-da-da. Or no, sorry, he didn't say Robin. He said, ma'am, you really need to stop because you're just really upsetting all the other females who are on their periods. I'm not kidding. They put us all in one special area. They like segregated us because we were all crying and we were all bitching about our psych meds that they fucked up. The irony of that is just palpable. So anyway, this woman goes, is that Robin Oyster? And I said, yes, it is. Also, why do you know my full name? Also, that's not my full name, and it's not my real name. But why do you know me by my voice? And she goes, I watch your videos on Facebook. I was like, why? She goes, because there's a couple going around town showing them to everybody. He's saying that you want to fuck him, or that you tried to, and she's sitting there trying to shit talk and saying, isn't she ugly, da, 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 da. And they actually made me Lynchburg famous by doing that. Because then some people, and that's, I have a bunch of, why is my battery draining so quickly? It's weird. I have a bunch of people, just all kinds of people, that said, I like your work, keep doing it. There's one of my friends who's black, and he's like, Robin, do another video. And he gets real serious, and I'm like, I can't. I was like, I'm not like flowing right now. He's like, I don't know what you need to do to get inspiration. Get it right now. Do it. He's like, you need to keep doing these, and you need to keep posting them. And I was like, what specifically? And we both were sitting there trying to avoid saying it. And I was like, but what specifically? Because I wanted him to tell me what he felt passionately, like which part of it. And he's like, all of it, I think is what the point is. But I don't know. But anyway, he's from this town of very racist people. Anyway, so I was going to, okay. Because I live in a town right now where I have a group of white supremacists who are actually threatening my life and have come in, and one of them had a handgun with a laser pointer targeter, which I was like, if you need that on your gun, you don't need a fucking handgun. You need to go to a shooting range, and you need to probably not be owning any, you know what I mean? Like, they should, like, if we're going to talk about gun laws, let's talk about gun education. Why can you get a driver's license, but you don't need, you see what I'm saying? You don't need to go to a shooting range for a gun license. Why is that not a thing? I can get a semi-automatic AK-47 and hope for the best. Let's see how many I shoot down. Yeah. That's what the Virginia Tech did, and he did a lot of damage, and Erica Hilscher was the first one murdered, and I grew up with her. The white supremacists are after me because okay, so I was considered the drug lord, with an E, the lordess of Lynchburg, which was not true. I was dating a gangbanger wannabe drug dealer, stupid head, who was robbing me blind at night from my ATM and was using my money to buy drugs. He didn't catch on that I didn't stop him, and I would just bitch at him all the time because he didn't understand that I was in a suicide plan, that obviously I didn't need the money, so who cares? So that's why he was able to steal over $16,000 from me, and yes, I'm going to sue him as soon as he goes to prison. I'm waiting until he gets to prison because if he doesn't get a whole lot of jail time, I'm going to have to, like, finagle it, you know, because while he's in prison, they'll make him work, and the state will pay me. So then he will have to pay me. And I told him, I said, God is the ultimate judge, and I am God's fucking chosen ass daughter because God told me that shit. So if God told me, I don't care what your fucking opinion is. I know what's right and what's wrong. That's what God told me. Said, brainchild, you're not actually Jesus, so get over it. I was like, great, awesome. So the stupid head meth dealer is a 6'5" white man who has lots of Celtic tattoos. He does have an Alpha and Omega tattooed on him, even though he said that it's blasphemous for me to say that I'm Jesus' kid sister, but he's got Alpha and Omega tattooed on him in glow-in-the-dark tattoo ink, which I didn't know they even made. And what was funny is when we tried to prove it with the black light, it wouldn't show. He's like, it was just completely gone, not even faded, gone. Because maybe God was like, hey, fucker, you're not. Also, God is a black woman now, and one of the white supremacists got a picture of this, and suddenly I started getting death threats. I started getting subliminal messages that they knew that I was intelligent enough to get. I got a very beautiful cuff that somebody said, please give it back to me, don't forget it, yada, 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 and then suddenly he disappeared and now won't answer my texts and stuff, so I think he was trying to give it to me. Yeah, isn't that sweet? And it's beautiful, and it's an American eagle, and I said to one of these white supremacists who was driving me around one night, I started spouting about America, and I said, I am a true American because I don't say I'm Irish. Fuck you. You're not American then. Get the fuck out. Go back to Ireland. Oh, well, I'm not really Irish. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Just stop saying it like that. Also, my nigga over here, who I can say nigga when I'm talking about it like that, but I'm not just going to say the N-words of the society, because that's when it's appropriate. But a white person saying it to another white person isn't ironic. It's not hippie hipster bullshit. It is racist. Did you see all the, like change in my mouth? Yeah. Spit it the fuck out of your mouth, white people. You don't need to say it. Not fucking one of you. And all the white racial fucking stupids around here come into my house and call each other nigga. So I'm sitting there like, maybe they're being ironic to be funny, but when you take the little laser pointer on your handgun that you obviously shouldn't own, and you're tracing figure eights on my body, and then you're using my pain stick, which is a fascia blaster, to sit there and actually like work on my back, and I'm getting off on it, girl, you so hurt, I wish I could give you a hug. They are troll. They're the troll. You are king troll or queen troll. Are you king or queen troll? Because I think you should change your name, troll agent, to king troll agent or queen. Have you ever seen Trolls 3? It's a horror movie that there's no 1 through 2, and it's a stupid F-rated. You're a man, so you're king, so you're queen. No, I'm just kidding. I said to Eddie the other day, I was like, I almost said nigga, and then I was like, it couldn't even come out, and I was like, king. You are my king. And I was like, and I finally understand the weight of that when a man and woman are saying that. See, and you're trying to bastardize it. You just raped that point because you tried to make it funny because you are uncomfortable. You deserve a ball slap for that. You know, and he knows I'm serious. He's actually holding. See, and you stop. He raped the point of it because he started trying to and he was like, because this is a 20-year-old, and that's what I was saying about you being green. See, we look like we're sunburned or tan. You look like you belong on a surfboard, and I would be like, hey, dude, shut the fuck up, it's surf time. But see, you're not at all, because we're in Virginia, and we've never surfed. Have you ever surfed?
Yeah, I got knocked out by my surfboard.
God was like, get off that, bitch. See? God's telling me to get the fuck on it. See, oh, look how pretty I am from, hold on. Troll King. Hold on. There we go. There's one whitewash that happens. This one is my favorite one. I'm not using a filter. Hashtag no filter. I put my son's Iron Man mask on from Halloween, and I was like, hashtag no filter. And nobody laughed. Nobody even wrote I got some thumbs up and a couple loves, but nobody was like, LOL, that actually made me laugh out loud. Thank you. He said, nice. So actually what you're doing, vigilante, probably not getting paid for it during the day, I do at night. I go and I say nice things to kids who are posting things about wanting to kill themselves, but I do this on Facebook, and I'll send them a message, and I'll be like, well, the ones that are, being jackasses, I call them out on it, And one of them, my name is Robin Oyster. It's Robin Sarrow on Facebook. Please find me and friend me. I would like to speak with you, because so God was compelling me to do this. I found one named Dakota. My phone's about to die, by the way. That's why I'm rushing. So find me on Facebook. One's name was Dakota, and his thing said something about onomatopoeia. Hold on, now I can't say it because I'm thinking of the way he spelled it. He spelled it as autumn, like fall. Now I can't say it. Onomatopoeia. There we go. I was an English lit major, and I specialized in grammar because I had a school that taught lots and lots of grammar. And I can diagram the fuck out of sentences to the point where my 8th grade public high school teacher gave me the marker and sat down and said, Robin, I don't understand it. I've never understood it. I hate this. Her name's Mrs. Stanley, and I hope that she, hears this one day. Because I was like, that moment changed my fucking life, and suddenly I was a TA for a school that they didn't even offer that as a thing. And then I was the balloon room girl, because I was Toya's actual retarded, because I'm retarded. She has Down syndrome. I remember I said, I'm retarded. She has Down syndrome. Get it straight, dumbasses. There's a reason she's black and I'm white. There's a reason she's 16 and I'm only 14, and I've had sex, and she's the one who understands the whole social, aspect of all of it, and she's the one who has all the drama, and I'm sitting here like, I don't understand why girls are so mean. She's like, because they just are, Robin. But see, I can't even do it recorded because I don't want people to think I'm making fun of her. I imitate her accent just as if you had an Italian accent and I try to imitate you. Or all these men can tell that I like British dick, and I'm like not even in. I'm not white supremacist. I am way white. I am OG white. I am. If you are from England, I want to sit on it because I have an English ex-fiance and a new fiance. He said he would pay for my ticket, but I have to get my passport. Can I get a passport while I'm on probation? I don't know either. Hey, Troll King, find out for me. I love calling you Troll King. I just changed your name. I'm sorry. Okay, now I need to go. I have no clue what you're talking about, Robin. Let's change the subject. Yeah, let's get back to racism. I don't actually want to talk about race. No, I do want to talk about racism. So thank you, Troll King, for guiding my speeches. I would actually like to hire you as the watcher of all my videos about racism to get me back on the fucking point, because I do get off point because I get uncomfortable too. But when someone's actually distracting me, some people... No, let's go to makeup. Oh.
He's not helping.
He's telling me to put my makeup on. Yeah, I do need to put my makeup on. Thank you.
Your phone might die, though.
Yeah, my phone's going to die. Oh, will you go get my little box charger thing and the cord from your car that's actually a cord? Okay, thank you. Yeah. Wait, yeah, whatever. Well, I would need an extension cord depending on how long your cord is. So it's interesting that you did that, because I know what you were trying to do probably was get me to go do that. I don't know if you were trying to do that, actually. Now I'm all up in my feelings about it. I don't like being distracted, and that's what the white supremacists are trying to do. First, they started subtly of conspiracy. They were trying to get me, oh, you want me to change my outfit? I like my outfit. Somebody left this shirt here. People keep leaving things, and I think they're trying to distract me, and either way, my dad's always saying that I pray to the wrong God and I must be possessed by Satan, and no. You are, sir, because you are trying to stop me from talking about a racial issue that might cause a little bit of discrepancy in the growing tension between white and black communities that hadn't existed in years. So why are we suddenly facing civil war? I'm misquoting an article that I heard that scared me enough that I stopped reading it and I, jumbled it up in my mind. I'm scared of war too, guys. I was just reading about somebody and, yeah, but we can, look, oh, you apparently don't know how to spell though, right, Troll? See, I like it, because we're sitting here like, yeah, it's nice, it's not nice. Because we can do something about, what? We can. I love you, I think. I don't know. I love you, maybe. If that's Zay, I love you. If you're not, I still kind of like you. But I'm not in love with you yet because you're not a black man watching porn at my house. You're welcome. Sorry. I forgive you. My parents taught me that one. Because I was raised right. Let me get my makeup real quick. It's just sitting right over here. Did you see how that was? Did you see how that was all chewed up? Well, that's rhetorical because I'm pretending I'm not speaking to a person again. Because I'm always, you know, saying you. Oh, it is physical. When there's nobody watching, because I'm not actually trying to speak to an audience. And when I do get to the point where I'm speaking to an audience, I'm probably going to have to turn off commentary because too many people will be responding. Or at that point, I will have my little Aryan Nation man. No, I need like an actual charging box, like, because I gotta plug it in because it's actually dying. So solar chargers take a long time to get enough juice. Yeah. And the reason we're in the garage today, first of all, is this beautiful shelf that I'm going to redo. Right now, nothing. I don't have money for food. I go to a food bank. I live in a house that my father owns outright. The other day, he told me that, he tried to hurt me. He tried to bash down my door, which, by the way, he wasn't physically abusive growing up. They were psychologically abusive, but they weren't physical. He did try to physically harm me the other day. I don't want to call the police on him. I am known as the village crazy lady because I'm a young woman with PTSD that's beautiful, and a bunch of young men come over here trying to put a dick in it because they like that. Sorry. Oh, that's tough. That's though. You can't spell. I'm sorry. Are you doing it to be ironic? That's why I keep getting confused when you write to me. I'm sorry, troll. I didn't mean to revert. He went away. No, you're still there. So you are an employee of YouTube. I would like to be an employee of YouTube. I've already done that process on my other channel, but I said pussy in the title, and instead of just telling me don't do that again, they blocked me from it for a bunch. Autocorrect. Yeah, and that's another problem, is that autocorrect, I just did a poem. I'm going to start a new video, okay, because this one I'm just going to delete because it doesn't really deal with racial issues. You're just a regular person, you're not paid, because it says 0 people are watching it. So since it says troll agent and it seems official and there's a picture that seems official, it seems as though you're someone who's being paid or you're a robot. Which either way, I really don't care. But but because you're not just auto-correcting, you are correcting. Excuse me, that was my brother saying, yes, he's dead. He's been dead for 12 years, though, so please stop crying about it, because I'm not. My white lighter is broken. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate you. And I love you. There's a thing. Well, that's... Wait, what?
I was going to go to my car this way.
Well, why don't you go out that door? There's a door right there.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you going to make me move? See? Everybody's trying to make Robin's fat ass move. I know. Anyway, the reason I'm talking about it is that the white supremacists are leaving me very clear messages that I need to stop fucking black men, which is great because I'm not. But I am friends with a lot of black men. I'm not going to stop being friends with a lot of black men. But my boyfriend, who was playing Captain Save-A-Ho and fucking Dopos on the side, and I didn't care because I was killing myself because I was doing that, and then he just happened to be the straw that broke the camel's back. When we broke up, I ended up I had fallen in love with and never physically cheated on him with his very, very not best friend that he told everyone was his best friend because he was black and it made him seem less racist. So that's the whole point, is that he threw a fucking temper tantrum about that, and then suddenly Robin is the, Helen of Troy, which I'm not. That's the closest one, I think. So apparently I'm Helen of Troy. I started a race war, or gang war, between the white supremacists and the Crips in this area. I don't know what I did other than ask if I could go to, you have snot dripping out of your nose almost. There you go. I almost went to skiing with a very wealthy black man who was driving a hoop-de-hoop, and he was wearing Jordans and a polo, a nice polo, and I used to buy my husband all those polos. So I looked at him and I said, damn, you must be rich because you're driving a hoop-de-hoop and you dress like that. And he was like, oh, you're smart. I was like, I knew a lot of, people who are rich who are the funny kind. So where I'm from, there were the people who lived in trailer parks, but they own the whole fucking trailer park, and they're all family members, and they all have owned it for years, so all of them are working hard, blue-collar jobs, and making money and not having to pay rent. Geniuses. And so it's a joke when they're all driving their hoop-de-hoops because they're not making a car payment. Every bit of money that they make, they keep. They are growing their food in their backyard. I grew up in an area where this is actually real life for all of us. And my dad was the only one that worked. He made $40,000 a year. So one income, 6 kids, guys, on $40,000 a year in a huge-ass house. Geniuses. Live your fucking life. Mom and dad were at home with both of us, even though they're abusive assholes, apparently. Because that's what I'm like, they locked me in my fucking room and would forget about me. Mom would be like, she'd be smiling like that while listening to me like, Mom, can I please come eat? I'm hungry. That's not funny. That's a sick woman who would sit there and do that. But I tried to tell my dad that I wasn't going to, throw them under the bus until he died. But he doesn't deserve a legacy now because they helped rape me of mine. They lied in court about my white supremacist. He wasn't really a part of that. That's the thing that was really confusing to me, is that he was raised by a very powerful black man. I'm a very strong black man. He was actually all the pictures were in the gym. That's what I'm saying. And he's taller than Dakota in those pictures, but Dakota was only in middle school or high school or something. And Michelle was next to him, I think, in one of them. So she was super tiny. I think she's shorter than I am. So I was like, I just see him as this very powerful black man. And I know he raised him right. So why is he acting like a fucking jackass? And then he's cheating on me and lying about it. And then he said something about Chris being a piece of shit because he cheated on his mom. And I'm like, so you realize that I think you have beauty eyes. Let's put some makeup on it. Why? No, now I don't want to put makeup on. Because I'm beautiful because of me. And I did a video one night, and I was like, see, it's happening. As I'm talking, you guys are falling in love with me more and more, and I'm becoming more and more beautiful. And I'm not doing anything. I'm not putting makeup on. And then I'm going to put makeup on, and then you're going to be like, holy shit, it's perfect. That is perfection. Oh, I don't care. But that's what, I'm jokingly, you still can't close the door. The other door's closed. It's okay.
Really?
The one to the laundry room, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
No, let's go on and burn up all my dad's money. No, sorry. Because Eddie was doing it on purpose. But he was being ironic, too. Because I was like, let's do it. Because my dad is a piece of shit now. Because he doesn't want me to talk about the racial issues, even if it could help people. Because he doesn't want to be perceived as the dad of the wretch, the bitch, the false prophetess, the temptress, the whatever. He's sat there and called me all of these weird, stupid fucking names. Oh, and see how the red light, this is really interesting. The yellow on the fuchsia is, the forsythia. That's what I was like, it's fuchsia. Fuchsia's the color. The forsythia and the yellow. When it hits me, it makes my eyes turn green in the way that the camera, see how they kind of it's kind of like a gray weird. It's weird, and I look like a different person. So when I put my hair up in a bun, that makes me look like a different person. When I put it in a ponytail, when I put it in a braid, all of those make me look like a different fucking person. And I don't have to sit here and do blackface or do something racist as fuck like that. All I got to do is put my hair in a bun, and suddenly I look mixed. And and the yellow light reflecting looks like my skin is a tone that I could be a mixed woman. And then usually when I am talking about race issues and my voice gets raspy because I'm yelling about race issues, it's not because I'm trying. It's because God has literally conspired with Satan to be like, let's stop this bullshit. Because y'all are our people and we like fucking with you. My dad won't even let me finish that sentence. Because he's so whitewashed, white Christian, white, black and white, good and evil, not race, that I can smell the warrior cooking up, and he doesn't smell the peace behind it. Because all the intelligent motherfuckers are going to listen to the end. All the fucking ignorant motherfuckers are going to go yelling about it. But ignorant motherfuckers don't start wars. They bitch about it in their trailer parks or in their stupid neighborhoods or in their whatever, not racist, but community-based issues. So let's attack it on the ground level. Let's guerrilla warfare the guerrilla warfare to stop a guerrilla war from happening in an urban area. Urban warfare. God already told me how she's ending the earth, by the way. Because I am Noah. Sorry, I just realized that. It's going to happen by a solar flare. There's a solar... Okay, so actually that's the thing, is that there's a solar flare coming soon. It could be life fucking destruction, and 90% of the population will die. That's a statistic that I read on a science magazine, and I would cite it right now, but this is not a published piece of art right now, like we're talking. This is my dress rehearsal, so you're witnessing my thought process through this racial issue. And now I'm going to post the thing. Now I'm going to do my little speech and rant and have my makeup on and look presentable. Do you get it, Troll King? If you're, for a king, you're not very smart. And I just talked my way out of cancer. See? But I can't, anyway, I gotta charge my phone so I can actually do this, and I gotta put makeup on. So, see, I get your point, you get mine now. Shut the fuck up.